Hi, my name is Mike Skrzat. I'm from Hyundai, and this is the 2009 Hyundai Genesis Sedan. This is the V6 model of the Genesis. You can get it in two configurations, either a V6 or a V8. The V6 is going to give you 290 horsepower. The V8 is going to give you up to 375 horsepower. It's actually more horsepower than the BMW 745i, the Audi A8, and the Infiniti M45. You're also going to get fog lights, you have halogen headlights, and they pack everything in here, all nice and neat, but they also make sure you have access to anything that you would need as far as your windshield washer fluid, coolant, oil, your oil dipstick, and brake fluid right there. Your battery is actually located in the trunk, which is because the size of the engines that they're putting in here, that's the actually most accessible place that they can put that. Hyundai's done a lot of work when they constructed the Genesis. What they've done is they've really gone after your higher-end luxury vehicles like Lexus and Mercedes and BMW. And what they've done is they've made this a performance sedan. It's a rear-wheel drive vehicle, which is going to give you the best type of performance. It has almost a perfect balance ratio. It's 52% of the weight's in the front, 48% in the rear. So that way, when you're in motion, the inertia is going to move that center of gravity back a little bit, so that way it's perfectly centered for the best handling. You're also going to have an electronically controlled suspension. It's a two-tier sensor on each wheel that's going to tell the computer exactly how to adjust the suspension to give you the smoothest ride possible. The Genesis comes with a proximity key, and what that means is that you never have to have the key leave your person. You can keep it in your pocket, in your purse. As long as you have the key on you, the car will open up. There's a button that's on each of the handles, and it will lock and unlock the vehicle without you ever needing to take the key out. It has a push button start, and what you need to do is put your foot on the brake, hit the start button, and that's all you need to do. There's also a trunk release on the back of the button, and it will show you a very cavernous cargo interior. Underneath here is located the main battery. You can see from the size of it that there's a lot of technology in the vehicle. There's a lot of electronics that are running inside the car. And the other reason why it's back here is for the weight distribution that I talked about earlier. As you can see from the window sticker, the Genesis is rated at 18 in the city and 27 on the highway, which is absolutely fantastic mileage for a vehicle of this size. And even switching to the V8 model, you're only sacrificing just a couple miles per gallon. The standard equipment on the vehicle going to have leather, going to have automatic temperature control, but there's also a lot of upgrades you can get in the vehicle as well. This particular one has the Premium Plus package, which gives you an 18-inch hyper-alloy wheel, an incredible stereo by Lexicon. Lexicon is the company that makes the stereos for Rolls-Royce. It is a 14-speaker system that you can actually upgrade to a 17-speaker system if you get the technology package with the navigation system. You're also going to have a power steering wheel, memory seating, and also rain-sensing windshield wipers. With the intelligent key inside your pocket, all you have to do is walk up to the vehicle. Both the front door handles have buttons on them. Right now, the door is locked. Hit the button, and the door is now open. Hit it again, and the door is locked. And while it's locked, if you hit it twice, now it's going to open up the whole car. You can see from the back there that you have ample room for rear passengers. It's a very, very comfortable rear cabin. You do have an armrest that will fold down, that you have cup holders in, and you also have rear climate control in the rear of the center console in the front. There's also a pass-through behind the armrest that if you're having any long items, if you have a carpet or lumber or anything, you can put that in through the trunk, and that will come up into the cabin area. So now that I'm inside the car, I still have the key inside my pocket. I put the foot on the brake and hit the start button, and the car starts right up. As you saw, the steering wheel is a power steering wheel. It has a memory system to it that is going to return to the exact position that you had left it in. And it will telescope as well as tilt. Also on the steering wheel, you're going to have steering-mounted audio controls. That's going to control your AM, FM, CD, and also XM satellite radio. Not only is it convenient for your driving, but also a safety feature so you don't have to take your eyes off the road. On the other side of the steering wheel, you have your cruise control and your heated seats here in the middle. You have a gated shifter here, and toward the bottom you have your plus and minus. That is a Shiftronic transmission, and what that's going to do is turn your car from an automatic into a manual transmission, but there's no clutch that you have to worry about. You're going to kick it over, and it's going to upshift and then downshift. Not only is it more fun to drive that way, but also if you're starting out in snow, you can start out in second gear. That way you're giving the wheels a little bit less power and going to give you a bit more traction. Up top here, you have your information display center. That's going to give you your outside temperature, also your climate control, and when you have the radio on, it will give you the information of what station as well as your CD. You do have a radio data system that some stations will broadcast what the name of the station is as well as the song and the artist that they're playing. All that will be presented right up here for you. You have automatic temperature control and also dual zone climate control, so that way your driver and your passenger can be at different temperature settings. Beneath that you have your CD player. It is a 6-disc in-dash with the Lexicon stereo, and then you have your ashtray and lighter or charger. Inside the glove box here you have another power outlet as well as a spot for your auxiliary and a USB import. So that way if you're playing an iPod, you can plug it right into the armrest here. And Hyundai has their own specific cable that not only will it play your iPod, but it's also going to charge it as well because it has a USB import. So that way it will play and charge only with the one cable, so that's going to save on the mess of wires that you have inside the car. One of the most attractive things about Hyundai is the warranty that comes with it. What you get is you get 3 years on your radio, and then you have 5 years or 60,000 miles on your comprehensive. That's going to cover everything except for your wear and tear. All of your mechanical, all of your electrical, that's all going to be covered for you. Then you also get 10 years or 100,000 miles on your powertrain. That's going to cover your engine, your transmission, and your drivetrain. Now, one of the other reasons why I like working with Hyundai so much, not only is because they were the first people to come out with that warranty, but also they have brought out the Hyundai Assurance Program. What that means, if you were to lose your job through any unforeseen events, have to go on medical leave, Hyundai is going to take the car back, if it's financed at all, without any adverse actions on your credit. So anything that happens in the first year, you don't have to worry about it. You can bring the car back and with no worries. So I hope you enjoyed the tour of the 2009 Genesis. We're located here at 1200 on Ridge Pike in Conshohocken. The phone number, if you have any questions, is 610-832-7911. My personal extension is 2308. I'd be more than happy to help you out. You can also find us on the web at conacelli.com. And the sales managers here are David Kahn and Wayne Moore, and with Mike Fine in our finance office. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon.